It's very different. It's very different with you here. And it's funny because we're not live streaming today. We decided we wanted to just do a video because it's a little more chill. It's Mother's Day. But it's different, huh? It's different.
I don't do this by myself, so...
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I'm going to have to take your word for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, it's different and special.
No, not special. No, not special. Just different. Just different. Yeah, there is some irony in my mind of we're sitting down and listening to this album together on Mother's Day because what you just read on that Discord write-up, right, about this album. I mean, what do you think about all
that? It made me get the Kleenex.
Yep, we got the Kleenex.
I'm ready this time because I always have to go get them anyways. I'm hoping that I don't need it, but
yeah,
I don't have high hopes of not needing it.
Well, I don't know what to expect because...
Why? Didn't you read it?
Oh, no, I read that, but in terms of the album, because I don't... Like you were saying earlier, how we've never listened to Beyonce. And there's no reason other than we just haven't.
There's, the regular, most popular songs here and there and whatever, but we haven't purposefully.
Yeah. But, I mean, I know she's a great singer. Mm-hmm. I don't know how well she writes. I don't know how well...
Does she write her own stuff?
I assume so. I don't know. But going into this album, what was cool is last night when we were talking about it a little bit, just if we wanted to do this or not, the album's called Lemonade, obviously, and it never crossed my mind until you said, oh, yeah, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. I was like, oh, my God, that's fucking brilliant. That's brilliant. It would have never hit my head at all.
That's why she's so good.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but... I've never listened to any Beyonce intentionally. I've probably heard some of her songs on the radio now and then, whatever. I've never sat down with any of her albums. The most I know about her is from the third Austin Powers movie.
That's what I was thinking.
That's all I know about Beyonce, really. I know she's married to Jay-Z. I know this album came into existence after their relationship was severely strained. But I don't even know the details around that other than what, the person wrote on Discord, but I have no idea how much truth is there or if he was cheating on her or what.
I don't know. I have heard that she's a pretty private person, which I think
God, yeah.
I don't know how the fact that she's able to do that is incredible. Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah. We're just doing the video instead of live streaming because we wanted to, but also, with Twitch, every now and then people ask, oh, well, we want to sub on Twitch. How come you're not monetized? I'm eligible, but I haven't done it because we just don't use Twitch very often. And a Twitch sub is $5 and Twitch takes half. So we'd only get $2.50 anyway. And so just, if you're interested in subbing on Twitch, just subscribe to Patreon because it's $2 for Patreon. And then you get over 100 albums, reactions sitting there, rather than the nothing that is sitting on Twitch because we don't keep any VODs because they'll get copyright striked and then we're screwed. So, and then it's just more chill with the video.
This is a really long intro. Can we start listening?
Yeah,
to music?
You ready?
Yeah.
Sure. This is normal. I'm usually 5 minutes in before I get music.
Really?
Oh yeah, I fucking blah, blah, blah.
Oh my goodness. I would fast forward through that so fast.
They probably do. All right, well, let's drop into track one. It's called Parade That You Can Catch Me, produced by Jerry McDonald, Beyonce, and Kevin Garrett.
Do you know any of those people?
No, just Beyonce. Oh, that was the one thing. We're going to be muting during the music playing because I did some sound checks, and the bass kind of feeds back into the microphone. So we'll mute, and then we'll try not to talk during the music, or if we want to talk, pause. Also, we should try and... let at least half the song play through.
This is a lot of rules.
Well, I don't want... Basically, what I'm trying to do is improve my ability to let the music play for a bit before talking, because I talk for a long time.
Good luck.
Let's drop it. Track one. It's called Pray You Catch Me. Interesting.
See?
Well,
Push the button.
I know.
You can taste the dishonesty, it's all over your breath as you pass it off so cavalier. But even that's a test, constantly aware of it all. My lonely ear pressed against the walls of your world, praying to catch you whispering. I'm
Wow.
praying you catch me listening. I'm praying to catch you whispering. I'm praying you catch me. I'm praying to catch you whispering. I'm praying you catch me listening.
So there's games playing on both sides.
Praying
Yeah, I think so. Well, I think she wants him to know he's been caught. It's kind of haunting, isn't it?
You know what I was thinking? Is it she sounds like lace, or like when you have like spider webs that are loose in the wind?
Oh, I like that a lot.
Just
lingering
like,
there, huh?
Just like
Off
kind
in
of
the
a whisper,
corners.
just quiet, just barely.
Yeah.
And I know her voice can do a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
more.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
she
yeah.
has an incredible, not only range, but just articulation with how she can change it.
Just pausing there because it's got 10 more seconds, but I'm thinking it might feed into the next one.
Well, she still has one more line that is
Oh,
incredibly
yeah, so
relevant.
Let's save it. We'll let this play into the next one, okay? But dude, there's some killer lines. Nothing ever seems to hurt like the smile on your face when it's only in my memory. It don't quite hit me the same. So it's like he doesn't even smile at her anymore. Or if he does,
Well,
it
she's
hurts.
reading the smiles that she remembers, and she's reading them differently than when they happened at the time.
This is interesting. And then that opening line, you can taste the dishonesty. It's all over your breath as you pass it off so cavalier. And to me, it's like a great parallel between somebody lying, obviously here, versus somebody who's like drunk, but trying to pass off that they're not drunk. They haven't been drinking.
Well, yeah, and if you've been, from what I understand, this is with the Jay-Z's infidelity or supposed, I don't know what exactly ended up happening with that, but being able to smell or feel,
Just tell.
yeah,
Just tell. And that's the thing. I mean, we've been married 20 years. You can tell when something's off. I can tell with you. You can tell with me. It's cool.
it's annoying.
Well, but it's
Real nice. Like in the moment, it's super annoying because you just want to be angry and just leave me alone. But it's really nice to have someone that you're that safe with.
well,
How about that? There. I turned you around.
more so it's just, to me, it's interesting how there's these subtleties that I can't even explain or describe, but I can pick up on them. And you almost call it like an energy or something.
Like
you
a
know?
spidey sense.
Kind of a Peter Dingle. No? Okay.
You can have a Peter Dingle.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
We're going to put a heart next to that. I like that one. I like how this is starting.
That was beautiful and kind of spells doom.
It does spell doom, but I like your description of like lace and spider web, because the way she's describing all this, it's like she's kind of sneaking around to find out what he's doing, but not so much that she can't get caught because she wants him to catch her catching him in a sense.
But she's not even...
But I just think of spider webs in the corner, like something off to the side that you don't notice unless you actually pay attention
And
to
it's
it.
after the fact. It's not like she's pretending she's just listening to another world. That
Yeah.
she's not... Yeah, it's not that she's sneaking around. It's just this is happening, and she's just
There.
there.
Yeah. All right, let's keep rolling. This is phenomenal thus far. Sorry.
What? We're gonna finish this one out.
Yeah, but we're just going to talk about it's track 2. Hold up. Well, I just burped like crazy for some reason. Ezra, Beyonce, And Diplo?
I don't know.
Diplo? Diplo?
I like the dress.
Diplo? Oh, that's kind of cool. All right. Rolling out of track 1 into track 2, which is called Hold Up.
What are you doing, my love?
I don't like air horns.
Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you. Back up, they don't love you like I love you. Step down, they don't love you like I love you. Something don't feel right because it ain't right, especially coming up after midnight. I smell your secrets, and I'm not too perfect to ever feel this worthless. How did it come down to this? Scrolling through your call list. I don't wanna lose my pride, but I'ma fuck me up a bit. Know that I kept it sexy, and know I kept it fun.
This is fun because I'm having a difficult time staying with the beat just because she's just kind of playing with it. Like it's
sure.
staying the same, but she's chained with.
Yeah.
Would they be down to ride now? They used to hide from
What?
me.
You want to pause?
Y'all know we were made for each other, so I fight.
Did you just hear that verse?
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine if you didn't have all this, would any other girl want to be with you?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Right. Oh, that's a good point. I wasn't really thinking of. See, and this is why I'm glad you're here with me on this, because Beyonce is coming from a certain perspective, and it's just not a perspective that I hold, and so you're thinking about the women specifically, which makes perfect sense because that's the whole basis for this, right? Infidelity. But I was thinking more of the game at large, like the fact that he's a rapper, that he made money, that he's, that he did all this stuff in terms of, but you're right.
Because we've got all this,
Yeah.
which I started thinking about that Map song.
I was thinking the exact same
Were
thing.
you
The
thinking
Maps.
that too?
Oh yeah, Maps.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, is there going to be like a sample of Maps here? This is one of my favorite songs. No, it's all this. They don't love you like I love you because they just want you because you've got all this money and you're the king and blah, blah, blah. And I mean, that's a pretty good diss.
Yeah, it is. It is. Basically, she's basically saying there's nothing special about you.
No, you just have money and you're successful.
Right. Which is always funny to me because
which is a draw.
Well, here's what cracks me up, because this isn't specific to you see this all the time. If it weren't for Tom Brady winning all those Super Bowls and holding all those records and blah blah blah, nobody would think he's the greatest quarterback. Yeah, that's true. But he does have all those things, and so that's why he is the great.
Right.
But
right.
I mean, yeah. But it just cracks me up.
She's saying personality is more important.
Right. Sure. Just as a person, who you are as a person. Mm-hmm. No, they wouldn't give a fuck about you. Mm-hmm. So it's not anything that you are. It's what you have.
It's they are with the idea, not the person.
Right.
Which, some people don't care.
Yeah.
Some people are like, so what if they're with the idea? We're still.
Well, that's what's more special. I mean, it's anybody can go find any loser on the street. Oh, who cares? But when you hook up with a rapper, oh, it's totally different, right?
That's and what makes it special. Go brag about it.
Yeah.
So it depends on your perspective, which makes me like her more.
What's cool is you're probably taking they as all the women, huh? And I'm thinking they as just everybody.
They
fans,
in which sentence?
Industry, all of it in the chorus. They don't love you like I do. They don't know you like I do exactly. Go up to the chorus.
I wasn't actually reading they. I was saying she in my head.
Oh, okay. See, that's interesting too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's finish it up.
Which I don't know if there was a she or multiple she's.
Well, I'm sure there's been a lot of them.
Right.
But who knows?
But yeah, Yeah. And I don't think this was meant to be as he was doing more of his work over than home life. I don't think this is putting the industry as his mistress, right? We're not going that far.
No, I don't think so either. But I'm just taking they as in a broader sense.
Right.
Fans, industry, people that look
but
up to him.
This
whatever.
album was not about work over home
No,
life.
I
so
think
we
you're right.
can go for a more, this is a person, a or multiple people, not
Yeah, sure.
industry.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, where are we?
We're in verse 2. Let me have the mouse.
Oh, I like being walked all over lately, I'd rather be crazy. Hold up, they don't love you like I love you. Slow down, they don't love you like I love you. Back up, they don't
The
love
bass
you
is
like I
really
love
hitting
you.
right now on the
Step down, they
speakers.
don't love you like I love you. Can't you see there's no other man above you? What a wicked way to treat the girl that loves you. I hop up my bed and get my swag on. I look in the mirror, say what's up? What's up?
Well, there you go. What do you think of that one?
That one was fun. I like how she changes her voice.
Oh, that little bridge? Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, the bridge. She did let it,
Right there.
right in there. She let her voice tear off just a tiny bit, like a little hint of what she can do.
Well, I mean, it was like she was her here.
I love that refrain. What's worse, looking jealous or crazy, or like being walked all over lately? I'd rather be crazy. Love it. Love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good song.
I liked how she changed her voice to emphasize certain lyrics,
Yeah. Yeah.
like highlighting them.
Well, move on, track 3.
And I like the attitude that came out
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah. Well, and what's interesting, this outro, I look in the mirror and say, what's up? To me, that ties in pretty well to this whole what's worse, looking jealous or crazy. Like her asking herself, what's up? What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to handle this? How are you going to approach this? What's up? And then she's getting her swag on.
Yeah, I like that. I hadn't made that connection, but yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, good song. Good song. All right, let's move on to track 3. Who has Jack White?
Did they say who he was with?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Track 3 is called Don't Hurt Yourself, featuring Jack White. I'm a huge fan, Jack White. Beyonce and Jack White. Dude, I'm fucking excited to hear this.
This will be interesting.
Oh, I hope she goes off. Oh, Jack White goes off.
I would expect that this one would be kind of.
Well, right here in the summary it says an empowering guitar thrashing black woman's anthem.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right, let's crack it off.
Yeah.
Don't hurt yourself.
That sounds like Jack White.
Track 3. Here we go. Nice. I like it.
This is very Jack White.
Oh yeah, well he plays the drums too, so
Right,
this
yeah.
is great.
Who the fuck do you think I am? You ain't married to no average bitch, boy. You can watch my fat ass twist, boy. As I bounce to the next boy. And keep your money. I got my own. Keep a bigger smile on my face. Being alone. We just gotta let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be, baby. You just gotta let
Hell yeah. Oh my god.
You hurt yourself, don't hurt yourself. You ain't trying hard enough. You ain't loving hard enough. You don't love me deep enough. We not reaching peaks enough. Blindly in love, I fucks with you till I realize I'm just too much for you.
Too much for you. Hell yeah.
I'm just too much for you. I smell that fragrance on your Louis Vuitton, boy. Just give my fat ass a big kiss, boy. Tonight I'm
This is amazing. This is amazing.
Try not to hurt yourself. Will you play me? You play yourself.
Fucking fire. Holy
It
shit.
had never crossed my mind to put those two together,
Oh.
but that was beautiful. The way
Brilliant.
he likes to reference like old jazz
Yeah.
and everything and make it a little bit more modern. Oh my goodness.
Well, I love how it's, first of all, it's these two together, which is
Yes.
great. And then I love how in the first verse, they're doing that voice manipulation to her like he so often does on the White Stripes records. Fuck, man. That was a great song.
Yes.
Great song.
I really liked how she's putting her, oh my goodness, words. Sentences and words. I like that she's referencing the last song about how they just want him because of his money and stuff. And she's saying, in here, I've got my own money. I actually care about you.
Yeah.
I've got my own stuff. I don't need your fame and your money and everything because I've got my own. And she's also going back to before, I can smell it on your knit, I'm assuming Louis Vuitton knit.
Yeah, Louis Vuitton knit.
Yeah.
I forget where it was. Shit. I know what you're talking about.
Down.
Is it down more?
Stop.
Oh, right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was such a fun song.
Well, what's great is that perspective, because I didn't consider that. What I was thinking more of is how in this situation, Beyonce is her own powerful entity in a sense.
Right.
And so when normally like a rapper, whoever like could go cheat around, what are you going to do? You can't do shit. Like you ain't nothing without me. Bullshit.
Exactly.
I don't fucking need anything that you have. I totally stand on my own two legs. Like I don't fucking need anything from you. So if you can't give me you, it's fucking over.
Exactly. And that's something that I really like that she's driving home is that, yeah.
Well, that's what this line is here, right here. Fuck you, hater. You can't recreate her. Like there's no one else that's like her. No one. So you can go do this, go do that. You will never find another me. I'm the only me.
It's like she's trying to say what we had and could have is actually genuine because we come to this as equals. We don't have one side that is more than another. And so it's like, you know, pouring something expensive down the drain or throwing away something that's really, really nice. It's just like, this is pointless.
You know what's sad is, and I don't know if this is Jay-Z. I don't know anything about Jay-Z. So I'm not saying this about him. I'm just saying in general, there are plenty of guys out there who are uncomfortable with the women in their lives being equal to them. They don't like that. And it's like or like they don't even like it when the women make more money. And I'm like, why the fuck not? That's great. Keep bringing in money, babe.
I think part of that, is a societal thing. We're still shifting. Oops, I hit the microphone.
Cancel the video. It's over.
We're still, as a society, surprisingly shifting to the women, you know, having good careers and making a whole bunch of money. And we're starting to see more, you know, stay-at-home dads and things like that.
Yeah.
But when I was a stay-at-home mom, I read stuff saying that the guys had a really difficult time because there was all this support for the stay-at-home moms and everything because that was the majority of the population. But as far as the guys, there was hardly anything. Yeah. Because there weren't that many of them, and our society is still switching to anybody can do anything.
Well, and it's just weird because you talk about that, and all you've done is you're just talking about gender roles at this point, and how, like, I remember first hearing about all that, it just sounded kind of dumb to me, but like, no, it's real. Like, there are people who are fucking locked into this idea that men can only do this, women can only do this, you can't cross them over, and
from the women's side, we also get a bunch of, okay, not only can you do this, but you're supposed to do everything.
Yeah, that's the weird one to me.
That's the weird one that I can't stand.
I don't like that at all.
The one where you're supposed to have this very successful career and you're supposed to do everything at home, and that's just literally impossible.
That's why I love that BBC comic clip. Every now and then, the girl in the red dress at the news desk, for being too hot, not hot enough, too ambitious, not ambitious enough, wanting to have children, not wanting to have children, all the men can go fuck themselves. I don't think she says men. I think the world can go fuck themselves. Oh, God. It's so good.
It's so good.
The delivery on that is perfect.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Just, yeah.
Well, so far, Don't Hurt Yourself is my favorite because it's Jack White and Beyonce. And I never knew I needed those two worlds to come together.
Right?
And they come together so well.
Yes. That was just
fucking awesome.
Everything that I'd hoped for when I saw the two of them at the beginning. I was like, oh, my goodness.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to track 4.
This has been really, I mean, we're only to the 3rd track.
Yeah.
But this has been incredible. Look,
fun.
we've got 3 hearts.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
3 for 3. All right, track 4 is called Sorry, featuring Diana Gordon.
Is this, I don't know who that is.
Diana Gordon, I'm not positive, but I believe she did a lot of the female vocals on Lil Yachty's, the one that just came out this year, the Pink Floyd inspired one. What's the name of it? Oh my God.
You're asking the wrong
Oh
person.
my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm blanking. I can see the cover. Anyway, I believe that's her. So she's got a great voice. She's a great singer. Diana Gordon, Beyonce, and Milo X.
Is this going to be like a sorry, not sorry? Because that does not look like an I'm
Well,
sorry
here's your
picture.
first line. Sorry, ain't sorry.
Yeah.
All right, let's drop into track 4. Sorry. Bridge right there.
Yeah. Especially after the beginning, just saying fuck it and then going, well.
Yeah. What you know what I really liked at the beginning was the sorry because there's 2 voice versions.
Yes.
Singing sorry,
And
which is
then-
like one side of her, and then I ain't sorry, the other side of her.
Like looking in the mirror and trying to decide what she's going to say.
Well, I think really what it does is it expresses the duality of her feelings.
Well, right. Like in the last.
Yeah,
To-
but more so of, you got one side that's just fucking mad and fuck you, I'm out, I'm
Right.
gonna go do my thing, I don't need you, I'm a,
Right.
and I hate to say this because it sounds like a fucking stereotype. I'm a strong, independent woman, but if there's a fucking definition of a strong, independent woman, it's gonna be Beyonce, right? But then still, like, yeah, you married this person, you care about this person, you want it to work out, and so when you get into this portion down here of wave it in his face, tell him bye, boy. I regret the night I put that ring on.
Well, and there's his calling and saying he's sorry, and she's not answering.
Yeah. Well, she's out at the club. She's trying to grind, and he's fucking interrupting her. God damn it. You
So
interrupted my grind.
But I don't know what she would have to say. Oh, sorry, because she's not answering the phone.
Well,
I don't see what she has to say sorry about.
yeah, true. But there's also the idea, I would say the idea of, okay, the other person is now trying to, repair this.
Oh, and you're not allowing that to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. But
Well,
that's,
who knows if it's legitimate?
Well, and the other thing is, too, is if someone else has wronged you, why are you now obligated to involve yourself in the repair when they now find it convenient to do so?
Right. That's something.
Like,
Okay, I don't want him to make him sound horrible.
oh, here we go.
But that's something that you taught me is that it's okay that when someone says sorry, it's okay to just say thank you. Mm-hmm. And to not say it's okay. Like the forgiveness. Oh, gosh darn it. I hit the microphone again.
It's all right.
It's okay to say that it's okay. Part of responding to an I'm sorry a week later, either immediate if you feel it, or a week later or a month later, it's important to say, okay, thank you in the moment, but it's okay to not to be, it's okay to process that.
Yeah,
and so that when you do say it's okay, it's actually genuine, because then you can actually move on rather than get stuck in the you haven't accepted this or whatever.
Well, I think people,
you see what I'm trying to say?
I think I see what you're saying. I think people, there's this weird thing about if somebody apologizes, they feel like the other person has to accept that.
Right.
And that's not true.
You don't have to accept it in the moment because you might not be there. You might not. And when sometimes people use apologies as a control method.
Yeah.
And so, saying it's okay when it's not doesn't actually settle the situation.
No, it
sometimes it just makes a situation worse.
Well, and there's deal breakers.
Yeah.
Somebody can go do something and then come back and say, "Oh, I'm sorry. That's nice. It's over." Like, you burnt the bridge. It's over. We're done. Whatever the deal breaker is, every person's got their own thing, man.
Or when people do something knowing that they'll be forgiven later. I'll just do it now and get, forgiven later.
Right.
No.
Yeah. This is a good shit. Let's finish this one out. There's about a minute left.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not too annoying with us, the mic on and off. I'm trying not to say too much.
Well, let me just hit the mic. What's a Becky?
That's probably her name. The girl that Jay-Z was cheating with.
Oh.
Probably. I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe Becky means something in terms of
I didn't know if it meant
lingo.
like a Carrie.
Okay,
Karen.
Becky's a stereotypical sounding name in the black community to the average white woman. Becky has what's considered good hair by many cultures. Okay. In America, black women have felt pressured to... Okay. Here we go. It was rumored that the elevator fight was about Jay-Z cheating on B with her. Shortly after the song dropped, Roy posted a photo on Instagram with the caption, "The good hair, don't care. No drama queens." I don't fucking know. And so, okay, there's holy shit. That's a crazy annotation.
Okay, so
he better call the other girl with
right
who has the nice hair,
right?
Because he only wants me when I'm not there. But guess what? I'm not there. I'm not gonna be there. You better call the other bitch that you've been cheating on me with.
We're on the sorry not sorry one. Yeah. Okay, so he's sorry not sorry.
That's a great point. I didn't even think about that. That's a great point of what if that's another duality of her thought process of he's saying he's sorry, but what if this has been going on for a while? And you just get to a point where, no, you're not. You're not sorry. You say you're sorry, then you do it again. Then you say you're sorry. And so, no. Go fucking call her.
Right. And so that's why she just goes out and she's sorry, not sorry. I'm not paying, answering your phone, my phone, her phone, whatever. Not my phone. She's not answering my phone.
You never know. Maybe one day Beyonce will be over. We're hanging out. You're in the kitchen. You're cooking something up, and your phone starts ringing. And Beyonce says, "Oh, I'll get it for you," and then she just picks it up, answers for you. Maybe someday.
Oh my goodness.
4 for 4 on Hearts. Good song. The bass. Oh God. The speakers I have for my computer, there's a big old subwoofer, and the whole fucking desk shakes. That's why I've been muting the microphone, because it feeds back in. But I love it. Like if I'm wearing my my pants of these shorts, they're nice and loose around my legs.
When you're wearing pants?
Well, not pants, not like jeans, but if I'm wearing my lounge pants, the bass makes them flap. It's so great. It's like I'm sitting next to a bunch of cluster bombs going on.
Oh, is that nice?
Around my ankles.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll know what happens if I come home and the bass is really going and you've got your...
And I'm sitting on it.
And you're going like this.
What are you doing? Just listening to Beyonce. All right, track 5 is called 6 Inch. It's featuring The Weeknd, which is cool. He's great.
Oh, I was wondering if they were 6-inch heels.
Oh, okay. And probably want them to stay on the grind, keep making their money. Okay. Is that what it is? 6-inch heels? Oh, yeah. Right there. 6 inch. Okay, good.
I read ahead.
I was thinking something else that was 6 inches.
No, heels. This is a woman singing, not a man.
Yeah. It's funny. It's great. The different perspectives that the minds hold, Boots, Beyonce, Ben Billions, Danny Boy Styles. That's the production team there.
I could see why.
What have you thought of the production thus far? Pretty good.
Yes.
I think,
minus the air horn.
Yeah.
I think you and I agree with that. I can understand why it's in there, but...
Sorry is definitely kind of a club banger.
Yes.
Don't Hurt Yourself with Jack White. Definitely a fucking Jack White song for
Oh my
sure.
goodness, that one was so fun.
That was great. I love that one.
I like how different these songs have been.
Yeah, they've been good. All right, let's jump in with this one. I'm excited to hear The Weeknd. Track 5, 6 Inch. Good bass again
like
here.
She's conquering the place.
Yeah. conquering in 6-inch heels.
Mm-hmm.
6-inch heels. She walked in the
Yeah.
club like nobody's business. Goddamn, she murdered everybody, and I was her witness. Stacking money, money everywhere she goes. You know, pesos out of Mexico. Commas and them decimals. She don't gotta give it up, she professional. She mixing up the ace with the Hennessy.
Cool beat here. Cool beat.
Taste, that's a recipe. Rushing through her veins like it's ecstasy. She already made enough, but she'll never leave. She work for the money.
Are you suspecting a beat drop here?
No, actually, I was thinking about her profession.
Oh. Oh.
She got them commas and them decimals. She don't gotta give it up 'cause she professional. 6-inch heels. She walked in.
I really like the way she's saying 6-inch heels on this song. It's really good.
She murdered everybody, and I was her witness. She grinds from Monday to Friday, was from Friday to Sunday. I'll make you feel you'll always come
Great vocals right here.
Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back.
Huh. What'd you think of that one? I enjoyed the song, but it kind of surprises me a little bit.
Why?
Well, the impression I get first listen is like she's recreated herself as some sort of conquest for him to pursue again. Does that make sense?
Really? I didn't think that's what it was at all.
What did you think?
I thought this is the girl that he was going after. With this girl who showed up at the club, and then at the end, it's Beyonce talking to him saying, "Come back."
See, I don't take it that way. I take it as 6-inch heels. She's watching the club like nobody's business. That's her. That's Beyonce.
Oh, okay, yeah.
we
we have different stories.
I just murdered everybody, and I was her witness. Maybe I'm off.
Yeah, because
But-
they're talking about her working and earning. She's worth every minute and earning every dollar. That sounds like a little bit more of a sketchy profession.
You think you're you talking about a stripper or something like
yeah,
that?
I'm thinking that's who she's saying. That's who he went after instead of her. And Beyonce's at the end saying, "Come back to me."
I don't know, man. She stacks her money everywhere she goes. She's got that sake here, Yamazaki, straight from Tokyo. Got the commas and the decimals. But here's the thing. She's in Mexico. She's in Tokyo. To me, this is Beyonce everywhere she goes.
Or it could be he has a girl in every port.
Oh, the old sailor, huh? She don't gotta give it up. She's professional. See, that's what makes me think it's not she don't gotta give it up. She's professional. This is somebody beyond the profession of giving it up, as in stripping down, having sex, whatever. She don't gotta give it up. She's professional. So she's going around all these different places, all their like businesses or whatever. And it's a job. She works for the money. She's fucking works Monday through Friday and then Friday through Sunday. She grinds Monday to Friday, works from Friday to Sunday. I don't know. But to me, who knows? Because I don't necessarily think that you're wrong, but I don't get the impression either about a stripper.
I could see your point.
To me, it feels like Beyonce has rebuilt herself as the thing to try and conquest. Because that's what guys are always about, right?
I see.
You gotta get the girl.
And so that's what you're saying. So we can agree that last little outro is her little note to Jay-Z, like a promise and a request.
Come chase me. Come back. Come get me. Come on. This is what you actually want.
Because you can hear it in her voice, the kind of
Yeah.
the crack and
Yeah.
the word's not coming to my head.
No, the
You know what I
ending
mean?
the ending was kind of surprising to me. I'll make you feel you always come back, and then it's almost like
Especially because it is so opposite of the rest of the song.
yeah.
So from what you're saying would make sense as far as making herself be something that she isn't necessarily to fight for him, because the rest of the song is third person, right?
I kind of think
Because
it's
she
third person.
sounds like she's talking about somebody else, so she's talking about someone who she's trying to be.
Well-
some persona, and then she flips back into why she's doing that. That's what you're saying?
Maybe, but it could also feed off of that duality that was existing in Sorry Not Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and because she is giving, the little that I know about Beyonce, right? The 2% knowledge that I have.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, she's a person, obviously.
Right.
She's a mom. She's an artist. She's a business person. She probably does fashion. She probably just does so much shit. And, given the nature of that work that she does, she probably does take on roles in a sense. Oh, I got to be Beyonce today. I got to go out on stage and put on a show and crush it and all this other shit. But then when she goes home, she's a mom. And when she's with her husband, she's a partner and a lover or whatever, all these different things. And so
You're saying that she's having to make another person.
I think this is just an aspect of the multitudes of people that she is in her life. Mm-hmm. But this specific aspect is the one that would be a conquest for Jay-Z rather than, to use terminology, chase around little hood rats that'll just sleep with him because he's a famous rapper. Like, no, you got to earn this one.
Mm-hmm. What did they refer to him as? The
Becky?
No, the ones who are sneaking out the back.
Oh, I don't remember. But because to me, the conquest, maybe there's more validity there than an empty apology, a sorry, not sorry. Okay, you're sorry, prove it. Mm-hmm. Come conquer. Come back. Come conquer. Come back.
A reminder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my value. So if you actually care, if you're actually sorry, think about it in the terms of...
No, I wouldn't say, if you're going to go out there and you're going to best the other girls that he's gone to, then you're going to showing that you are better, that he was wrong.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying too. She is not just some person to just blow off or forget about or whatever. This is not a trivial relationship, and she is not a trivial person.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And what's funny is we're probably both wildly wrong. They'll leave a comment saying, no, both you guys are dumb. Oh, man, that was good. I like that one too. All right, track 6 is called Daddy Lessons, produced by Beyonce. So this is her completely.
Totally.
Yeah, great. All right, track 6.
Country.
Country?
Yeah.
First foray into country. Oh, okay, well, here we go. Let's check it out.
Well, it starts yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Jazzy country.
Very jazzy country. It'll be interesting to see what kind of
Okay.
spin she puts onto it.
So we're doing old school country.
Proper country, in my opinion. I like how it sounds. This is cool.
Texas. Came into this world, Daddy's little girl. Daddy made a soldier out of me. Daddy made me dance. Daddy held my hand. Daddy liked his whiskey with his tea. He held me in his arms, and he taught me to be strong. He told me when he's gone, here's what to do. When trouble comes in town, men like me come around. Oh, my daddy said true.
I like that.
My daddy said true.
I like that. Very cool. Her voice is so fantastic. So fantastic.
I got lines down my face.
That's okay. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to be touched by songs.
And I think that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was
good
cute.
job, Bae. Yeah. That was great. That was phenomenal sound. Oh my God. I love that one.
I felt a little bit guilty with that because I don't exactly know. I don't know anything about her relationship with her father, so I don't know which way I'm supposed to take all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely implies that her father was the same type of person.
Right? So there's some complexity about that, so I felt a little bit guilty tearing up because I don't know if that's the way I'm supposed to be taking it.
Yeah, I think you're tearing up just because you don't want your dad to go away either. That was my fault. I made her cry because my voice broke just a little bit. We were talking about subtleties, right? Like they probably would have never picked up on my voice and the little tiny sound it made just now, but you totally did. Now we're both just crying. That was a fucking phenomenal song. I love the guitar. I love her singing. I love the beat. Everything.
Well, and too, at the end, it's a kid saying good job.
Well,
so that brings it to the next generation.
Well, hold up. So I didn't point this out on the last track on 6 Inches because I didn't want you to make you cry there.
So you're just making up for it now.
I'm gonna make up for it now that you're already crying. Was
Great.
it 6 Inches?
I don't know.
Or was it sorry? There was a line about me and my baby, we're gonna be fine.
Oh yeah, no, I read that and then quickly kept reading.
We skipped over it. Yeah. So I think there is something that's very well done, in my opinion, about this album thus far, is that the tracks, while existing independently very well, they do have some like overlap in theme.
Yeah.
And it is just very carefully and subtly rolling forward and advancing through these different themes.
Yeah, she's a beautiful storyteller.
Yeah, it's really, really well done.
Yeah.
It's like reading a book that's a collection of short stories, and when you read each short story, it doesn't seem like they're related, but then you start to realize, no, they are. They're all related to each other.
Yeah. When an author respects their reader enough that they'll have something in one book and then won't reference it again until 2 stories later.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh my goodness, because then all these sort of things make sense.
Which is terrible for me because I never pay attention.
I love it.
That's why you like those, what is it, Erickson?
Yes.
Yeah, those books. I forget what they're called.
I don't remember either, but I really like them.
Ooh, Mike Dean is on the next one. So he does a lot of the guitar work that we've heard in different Kanye songs, like the electric guitar sounds.
Okay.
So he's great at that. So track 7 is called Love Drought, produced by Beyonce and Mike Dean. Was there anything else you want to say about Daddy Lessons?
Nope. Let's go to the next one quickly.
Great song though.
Yes.
I mean, go to the happier side. The sound, the beat, the feel. I mean, it's just fucking
So
great.
This, as far as a production side of it, this is what I always want country to be. A little bit more jazzy. And
it was poppy too.
It had some in
bit.
there. It had a really nice blend. But what I appreciated was that the twang wasn't there.
Yeah, I'm not a huge
It was more
twang fan.
Yeah, it was more the more musical side of country that I really like.
Yeah.
The more jazz inspired and the
Yeah, that's cool. Good song. So far, we're 6 for 6 on Hearts, man. 6 for 6. All right, track 7, Love Drought. Let's jump in. There's that bass.
Out of 9, I know you're lying. And 9 times out of 10, I know you're trying. So I'm trying to be fair. And you're trying to be there. And to care. And you're caught up in your permanent emotions. And all the loving I've been giving goes unnoticed. It's just floating in the air. You
interesting beat here.
Why?
It's kind of empty, but I suppose it should be because it's called Love Drought.
Oh.
You know? Oh my god.
But you my lifeline, think you trying to kill me. If I wasn't beat, would you still feel me? Like on my worst day, I am not thirsty enough. I don't care about the lights or the beams. Spend my life in the dark for the sake of you and me. Only way to go is up. Them old bitches so whack, I'm so tough.
What'd you think of that one?
This is one of those songs that I always feel badly about because she's incredible. This is nothing that I could do. And I go, that's nice.
Yeah.
You know?
It was fine. I think really...
Like, I feel that it's rude saying that.
Yeah, I think in terms of... In functionality with the album, I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it seems very, like, introspective, kind of... We're off the emotional ride. We've kind of distanced ourselves from everything. Things have maybe settled out a little bit. And now you're just kind of like left with this emptiness.
It's
this love drought.
You're after the emotional exhaustion
Right.
of
It's
the
kind of a
previous
crash.
songs.
Yeah.
And so you're just kind of in the, what now?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Well, and what's great is on verse 2, what did I do wrong? Tell me, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's in both verses, but
And then it's, oh, I already asked that.
yeah. But what I like about, I mean, in terms of song, it's fine. Not really into it. I mean, if I heard it on the album, I don't think I'd skip over it, but whatever, you know? But in terms of her processing through all this stuff, the sound of the song definitely feels like somebody sitting just wondering, what did I do wrong? How does this happen? Am I not good enough? Like how, why? And when you are stuck with that kind of question, it is just a very kind of muted, empty feeling.
Well, and this goes along with the different stages of grief.
Yeah, right.
With
Sure.
denial and anger, and then
What is it, bargaining or some shit like that? Or I don't even know.
and then I think I'm missing a couple steps. Bargaining, and then
whiskey.
and then at the end is acceptance, which we're kind
Yeah.
of to that now.
Maybe. What I do like is that this comes after the song Daddy Lessons, where it seems like she's kind of, you go through the arc with everything that's happened with her and Jay-Z, and then, you know, maybe now she's a little bit more, you know, she finds empowerment in herself and she kind of gets off on her own, which then maybe gives her some time to just think, which then leads her to thinking about her dad and what her dad said and who her dad was. And there's been other songs, and there's actually been people too who have explained this idea of, I should have known better. I knew going into this, people warned me, etc. Not to say that Beyonce should have known better about Jay-Z, but just people have in their lives or in their music expressed these, you know, they saw the warning signs and never really picked up on them and ignored
Or they
them.
just didn't want it to be
Right.
real.
And so
true.
this, I wonder if she's also kind of considering that idea. Like, how, my dad told me all about this. How in the hell did I end up here? What did I do wrong? You know, that kind of a thing. And it's fun. It's fun because I'll listen to a song sometimes and I go, I'm not really into it. But then as I like tear it apart, I go, oh no, this song's actually really cool. And then I listen to it again and I go, yeah, but I'm not really into it, you know. But it's fun. It's the appreciation of art versus liking art. Okay. Do we put a heart next to that one or not? It's okay if we don't. It's okay if we don't. I would not.
I wouldn't put a heart next to it.
That's 2 votes.
I
for not.
appreciate it. It goes
Yeah.
along with the rest of it. It makes sense. I think it is good to add with this album because it is more of the story, but that's not what hearts are.
Right. It's more of a musical enjoyment thing. Yeah.
And I feel so badly when I say that. Oh my goodness.
You can't like everything, man.
Such a snob.
You can't like everything. You can't. And here's something that can hopefully like relieve you of that feeling is so many artists, when they go back and listen to their earlier stuff or whatever, they go, oh God, what was I thinking?
Yeah, but I feel like they've earned the right to say that.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Okay, so something that I really enjoyed about this song was the 10 times out of 9,
Yeah.
I know you're lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's got to be a fucking hard one.
And 9 times out of 10, I know you're trying, which means he's trying all 10 times, but she...
No, 9 times, not all 10.
Yeah, no. 9 times out of 10, I know you're trying.
So
So
not
she
all 10,
knows,
though.
but he could be trying for all 10. It's just that she only knows about 9 out of 10, and she believes the 10th.
I don't take it that way at all.
Oh, I do.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's because that means that one of those times she believes him. And the reason why I think that is because at the end she says, tell me what I did wrong.
Yeah.
So that means she missed something. She missed that 1 time out of 10. That's what I think.
I don't take it that way at all.
Well, you're
10 times out of 9, he's lying. So he's always lying.
Always lying.
And then,
that's...
no, hold on, 9 times out of 10, I know you're trying. And then the 10th time, he's not trying.
He is trying. He just does it naturally. He does not trying. It's just natural at that point. And he can't even help it because he's that much of a scumbag.
Well, agree to disagree, I suppose. All right, let's move on to track 8, which is called Sandcastles, produced by Vincent Berry 2, or the second, I suppose, or maybe 11. I don't know. Who knows? And Beyonce. Track 8, Sandcastles.
The 11th.
No, 11. Not the 11th, just 11.
Okay, because the 11th would not be that.
No, I know. Sure. Anyway, Sandcastles. Here we go. Let's jump in.
Yep. It flows along.
What I like about verse 3 is it starts, and your heart is broken because I walked away, and it starts to swell with all those additional vocals. It's almost like almost like light pouring in. So let's say that Daddy Lessons and Love Drought and even the beginning of Sandcastles is kind of like the... and probably, I'm going to blame Key and Peele. It's not my fault. It's Key and Peele's fault for that skit. And I said,
Oh.
I said... Okay, well, I'm going to put a heart next to Sandcastles. I like Sandcastles. That was a good one. Track 9 is called Forward, featuring James Blake. I don't know who James Blake is. Professionally known as James Blake. Oh, okay, well, there you go. So this is only a minute long, though. So you want to just pop through this one real quick? With the idea of, okay, we've kind of hit the bottom, but now there's still a little bit of light. It's not over. We got some hope. Okay. All right, here, let's play it through track 3, Forward.
Forward, best foot first just in case. When we made our way till now, it's time to loosen, it's time to fight. Forward, forward, go back to your sleep in your favorite spot just next to me. Forward.
Now we got to go. We know what's coming. We know the fight in front of us. It's tremendous because of all the shit that we've been through. And now we know we have to actually fight for this thing, but now we have to go do that. We have to move forward and actually go through this next portion.
I want to talk about a line because I think we've
Go for it.
gotten to the point where my brain is starting to get fried.
Okay, sure.
So,
One thing I have liked, I apologize, is there has not been a lot of lyrics to tear apart, and they've all been pretty straightforward. Because sometimes that's a concern is, it's verse after verse after verse, and each verse is like 500 words.
No,
and,
it's been a beautiful...
very concise.
short stories.
It's been well done.
But they've all been going together, and I'm looking forward to after this first go through when I'm sitting on the couch and you're hanging out here and we're just playing
just
the
on.
whole album. I
Yeah.
think it'll be a whole different thing
Yeah.
to listen to it all together.
It always is.
Anyways, before it jumps out of my brain. Help me out with this line.
I love you more than this job. Please don't work for me. So my opinion on that is they're both massive artists in the music industry.
Right.
And so what if he's trying to get close to her? Like she's left, she's walked away, she broke his heart because she left, all this other shit, right? What if he's just trying to get close to her by, oh, well, we're just business partners. Oh, no, we're just doing a show together. Oh, no, we're just, like, I'll help you out with this. Don't work for me. We're not, don't come back into my life under this guise of we're just going to, like, be business friends. And like, no, go back to sleep in your favorite spot next to me.
Mm-hmm. The be my person.
Right.
Not my, okay.
You're not my associate, you know, like we've been through all this shit and now you're going to act like we're just business partners and we're, you know, like, no, that's what I take that as.
Okay.
Should we click the annotation? And
No.
We'll just skip it. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Cause it was
And then
already
people-
fucking 3 paragraphs.
Yeah,
so
no.
we're not
And then
reading that
people
shit.
can get grouchy that we're ignoring the annotations, but
They only get grouchily, they only get grouchy appropriately, in my opinion, when I go to read the annotation to learn more, and then I immediately reject the annotation after reading 7 words. I do that shit all the time. And they go, Bob, why do you fucking do that? I don't know. Like, I want to learn, and then I hear a different opinion. I go, nah, fuck that. Oh, man. Okay, so there's 3 more tracks.
okay.
The Sorry we're not going to do. That's a demo of the other version that we heard. So we'll just skip that.
Okay, hang on. I need some more caffeine.
Okay. Track 10 is called Freedom. It's featuring some unknown artist by the name of Kendrick Lamar. I'm not sure. It looks like on that picture there, he's just sleeping on the couch or something. I don't know. Produced by Just Blaze. That name is familiar to me. Beyonce and Johnny Coffer. Track 10. You ready?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
No,
No?
I'm not ready.
Momentary pause for tea here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Largely caffeinated tea.
We've only been doing this for an hour and a half straight with no breaks. What's the problem? Girlfriend, what's the problem?
The problem is we're getting to the point in the album where the shit's going to start hitting the fan again.
Maybe.
We've done the little calm interlude and now it's time for things to start really happening and the boots to start stomping again.
Well, and Kendrick's coming in, so
And
you know
I know
he's
Kendrick's
gonna say some
coming
shit.
in. And so I know the tempo's, well, I don't know. I'm guessing that the tempo is going to come up again. And by the looks of the number of plays in these last 4 songs,
Yeah.
Zowie.
Shit's picking up.
Okay.
What I like is I'm making fun of you for needing caffeine while I drink my caffeine.
Oh, I know. I know. Excuse me, I'm all perpy.
Well, I'm gonna start the song. Okay?
Fine.
Track 10 is Freedom. Cool sound here. And I think you're right. We are going to venture into the battle now, into the storm.
Because we are not natural instruments anymore.
Right. And a little bit more chaotic.
What does it mean? The white flag is
Painting white flags
giving
blue.
up. What's a blue flag?
A white flag symbolizes truth or surrender, but Beyonce is not giving up rather than surrender. She fights back. Her perseverance create new life. Blue Ivy? Blue embodies...
That's her daughter. That's her kid.
Her daughter is Ivy?
Blue Ivy. That's the name of the kid.
Is it?
Yeah.
How do you know that? Blue embodies and extends the love shared between her parents. Beyonce's fight and faith in her personal life mirrors the determination of the black community as they battle for change.
Google it. I bet you her kid's name is Blue Ivy.
We'll Google it after this. I don't want to bring up the thing.
Well, they'll tell you.
They'll tell us. Yeah. Let
I'm
us know.
almost positive.
Okay.
I'ma rain on this bitter love. Tell the sweet I'm nude. I'ma keep on running cause the winner don't quit on themselves.
This is badass. I love this song.
I'ma wade through the waters. Tell the tide don't move. I'ma riot through your borders. Call me bulletproof. Love, forgive me, I've been running blind in truth. I break chains all by myself. Won't let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep
I like that
running
like
'cause the winner
hesitation
don't
right
quit
there.
on
When,
themselves.
I love that hesitation right there before the final line. I'm just pausing real quick because there's about 2 minutes left, so we'll talk briefly and then we'll drop into Kendrick's. I like this second verse. I'm gonna wade through the waters, tell the tide don't move. I'm gonna riot through your borders, call me bulletproof, Lord forgive me. I've been running blind in truth. I'm gonna wade through your shallow love, tell the deep I'm new. That's cool. Very cool.
So she's going for something more. I like how she's had the beat mimic a march.
Yeah. This is very, very powerful. Very powerful. I'm turning it into the unstoppable force. I'm gonna make this thing happen. I'm not quite sure how it feeds into the idea of their relationship in general, but let's see what old Kenny has to say, and maybe that'll feed into it more. But also, I was thinking of the shit. What's her name?
Well, she's
Nina Simone. I was thinking of Nina Simone. She's got that what it's like to be free. Very different song, but I don't know. I just thought of that song listening to this one about freedom. You know, where are you? I need freedom to break my chains on myself.
so it's almost like she's forgiving herself and letting herself move on too. She's trying to get rid of any guilt that she has from the last one or the one before when she was talking about what did I do wrong.
Yeah, which is a good point. I hadn't considered that, but if you're gonna move forward, you have to do that. Yeah, you're right. You have to let that shit go.
And you're not going to be able to build something new without letting go of that, because otherwise you'll drag the
Right.
previous problems into the new start.
There's a great song. I don't know if I think I've played it for you, but I don't know if I've had you listen to it. Crown by Run the Jewels, not Kendrick, but there's another song called
I don't
Crown.
think I've heard that one.
And the chorus is can't pick up no crown, holding what's holding you down. The whole idea is set this down so that you can pick up something positive. Set down the negative and pick up something positive. It's a great song.
Which is incredibly difficult to do
It is.
because it's going into the unknown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's sometimes just hard to let shit go, man.
Yeah.
It's hard to let shit go sometimes. You okay to keep going? We'll finish it out.
Hang on. Then we get some more caffeine. Oh, I hit it. That's the third time.
That's it. You're out now. 3 strikes. That's it. It's over. You have to leave. Now you have to switch from tea to whiskey.
Oh.
You want to drink a bunch of whiskey and try and break down Kendrick Lamar lyrics?
That would be so fun.
Oh, it'd be. My brain would break.
Oh no, it would be so great. We would just go like this. Shoo.
Oh yeah, we'd get 3 lines in and then.
Oh, it would be hilarious. That would be fun to do sometimes. I wouldn't. I mean, the accuracy would just be negligible.
There'd
But
be, no accuracy.
oh, it would be so fun.
All right, let's finish out this track. Let's keep going.
10 Hail Marys, I meditate for practice. Channel 9 News tell me I'm moving backwards. 8 blacks left, death is around the corner. 7 misleading statements about my persona. 6 headlights waving in my direction.
He's counting down.
5-0 asking me what's in my possession. Yeah, I keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, rap for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me. Honestly, guiding me, I can be more than I gotta be. Stole from me, lied to me, nation hypocrisy, code on me, driving me wicked. My spirit inspired me, like yeah.
Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Freedom, freedom.
It's so great that you picked up on that before we even listened to an ounce of music. Just the fact that it was, because I never even fucking clicked in my brain. Like I would have gotten, if I was listening to this by myself, I would have gotten here and went, oh yeah. I would have felt so stupid when you said that yesterday. Let's find out who Hattie White is, because I don't know who that is. Jay-Z's grandmother. Oh, and therefore Beyonce's grandmother-in-law is taken from Hattie's 90th birthday party. Oh, okay. Okay. And so what was the speech? Oh, this is just the idiom on life. Oh, there's a film. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Shit, I didn't know there was a film about it. The Lemonade film. I wonder how long it is. I wonder if it's on YouTube. Oh, well. That was a banger. That was a great song. Mm-hmm. Very good song. Mm-hmm. Very good song. And I love that they conclude it with this whole, I was served lemons, but I'm going to make lemonade. And so it's kind of, it keeps the theme, the concept.
Was a really nice little wrapping that song up with a bow.
Well, and I love what you said about freedom from the guilt, freedom from these emotions, because you have to do that. And so I'm releasing myself of these things. I've got lemons. I'm going to make lemonade. We're going to move forward. You know, it's really well done.
And I like the thing at the beginning, the very slight nod. If where is it? Is it in this one?
Which one? What are you thinking of?
The white flag to blue. Is it the last one?
No, that was on this one, I think. Right? Keep going. I think it was the very first.
Yeah. So I like this, and if the annotation is true, the whole concept possibly of moving on for her daughter's sake and releasing that and being a good example for her daughter's sake, instead of saying I give up on life and everything. Mm-hmm. I've got my daughter. I'm going to move on. I'm going to be strong for her and be a good example and make lemonade because of her.
Yeah. This is great. You're really good at this.
Thank you.
What do you think of Kendrick? He did a good job.
Oh, Kendrick is always incredible. Yeah. And I appreciated that you...
he was counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And now I'm sure my little frowny was coming out the whole time because I'm trying to read, and he can talk faster than what I can read. Yeah. And so I'm going to have to read through it again because what he says is always incredible. And I'm always, whenever it's him, I always feel like I'm running with my legs tied together, trying to keep up.
Well, and like just keeping up with him is one thing, and then deciphering everything he's broken down and saying in so few words. Yeah. The guy's a wizard, man.
He's just incredible.
He's a wizard. But
it really goes along with everything else.
Well, and I think this part really plays into like the anthem portion of it, you know? Mm-hmm. 5-0 asking me what's in my possession. Yeah, I keep running, jumping the aqueducts. Fire hydrants and hazardous. Smoke alarms, so sirens are on the back of us. Mama, don't cry for me. Ride for me. Try for me. Live for me. Breathe for me. Sing for me. Honestly guide me. Good shit, man. Fucking, that guy is so good. Mm-hmm. Well, I put a heart next to that one. Yep. While we were listening. Track 11 is called All Night, produced by Beyonce and Diplo. Diplo? I don't know. It's a groovy love ballad, according to this note. You ready to drop in?
The pictures that she has for each song is really interesting to me because they're so varied.
Yeah.
Or maybe I haven't put them together.
I haven't really been paying too much attention to the pictures. Yeah. All right, well, let's drop in. Track 11, All Night. Cool. Some guitar licks in here.
Licks.
I think it's just because of the idea of like you're licking the strings with your finger. You don't like that idea? They don't actually lick them.
Beneath your lies. And true love never has to hide. True love never has to hide. I'll trade your broken wings for mine. Trade your broken wings for mine. All night. Sweet love all night.
It's incredible how she can make her voice like float like that.
After running.
That's a great line right there. Beyond your darkness, I'm your light.
You touch my mind. You get deep. You touch my mind.
Just pausing real quick because it's about a 5.5 minute song, so we'll take a quick break in the middle. Her vocals right here in the chorus are incredible. I love her vocals.
Oh, this whole
here.
thing has just been showcasing all sorts of things that she can do with her voice.
Yeah, even in the pre-chorus, she's like rapid firing, kicking it out, man.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Our love was stronger than your pride. Beyond your darkness, I'm your light. I love that.
I like the baptize your tears.
Yeah, that's good too. It's good too. And I was going to ask you, I mean, this feels like a bit of a happy ending. So how do you feel about that? No? I saw the questionable squint there. Distrustful. So here's an interesting line. This is very important. I've seen your scars and kissed your crime.
So she's forgiven him.
Yes, and that feeds into a previous track where something about show me your scars. Remember that? I remember what song it was, but there was a part that was very specific. Show me your scars. Essentially said, prove that you love me. Show me your scars.
Come out with it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a... Ooh. Yeah.
I mean, don't deny it.
Yeah. Just be
own up to it.
Yeah. Nice. So I was just going to let it play out the rest of the time from here. You okay with that? We got a bridge, pre-chorus. I mean, it looks like the lyrics are pretty much the same, but the bridge has got something in here. All right, let's keep going. Here's your happy endings there.
No,
They say true love is the greatest weapon to end the war caused by pain. But every diamond has imperfections, and my torturer became my remedy. All night
I love that little bit of horns in there. Just a little bit in there. I don't know about the announcement, but I just love that little touch, that little layer of horns in there.
It's a conclusion announcement. Like before you come into the room, this is happening.
Oh, sure. That was great. That gets a heart. You know what I like about this? There's one song left, but we've gone through this whole arc, more or less. You know, there's one song left, so we're not finished, but that's just a demo of Sorry, so we got one song left. I like how it is open, it is raw, it is honest, but it leaves out all the messy details that we don't need to know about, that are personal to her, personal to them, all the just...
The closest
The
that
gossip,
we, the
all the
closest
shit.
that we got to the gossip was her referring to Becky.
Right, which I think is more of just a stereotypical name, so it's not
but
even
still,
specific to a person.
But it showed, I mean, that was one detail.
Yeah, but that's as close as it got.
Right. And it didn't need to get any closer.
No.
And that's something that I really like. And I'm a little bit afraid to, but I do trust the ending as being a happy ending because it has, you're going to laugh at me when I say this.
Okay.
Because it has a cello, and a cello is a trustworthy instrument. They're genuine. Whenever you hear a cello, it's a genuine emotion.
Yes, of course. Yes. The only instrument I ever trusted was a cello.
You can't trust a saxophone.
No, of course not.
No, you
They're
can't.
filthy.
Well, they could go either way. You don't know which way they're going to go. And a flute is fine, but it can be a little bit flighty. But a cello is solid.
That's right. That's your base, your foundation, the cello.
Yes. That's when I knew it was going to be fine.
Yes. I am very happy with that answer. Ooh, well done. Okay. All right. Well, let's move on to the final track. Are you okay to move on to the final track?
Yeah,
Yeah?
sure. Yes. I'm out of caffeine. We can
Okay.
do this.
And it's only 3.5 minutes. It's got a ton of listens. It's got more listens than any other song on the album, which is kind of impressive there.
Yeah.
It's called Formation. It's produced by Plus, Beyonce, and Made It. Made It sounds familiar. Here we go. Final. That's it.
So is
So the-
there a song, dance that goes along with this?
I don't know.
It really sounds like
It's
there
probably
is.
why it's got so many listens. I'm sure it's played in the club and shit all the time. That's just a great party song.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? But you know what's cool? It probably does because it's called Formation. It
Mm-hmm.
probably does have some sort of like dance that goes with it. But what I love about it is it's, All Night felt like the happy ending. Mm-hmm. And now Formation feels like the celebration of the person who is Beyonce made whole again. Mm-hmm. You know?
Okay. I like that take because I was listening to this going, this is fun, and I could see why a lot of people like it, but I don't see how this fits.
I think that's it. It's just everything is back together.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's cool. Huh. Well, there you go. There's Lemonade by Beyonce.
That was fun.
That was fun, man. She's great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not surprised in the least bit. I mean, I know she's a huge star and she's a great singer and she does well and all this other stuff. And the things I have heard from her, great, cool. I've just never sat down with any of her music, you know? Yeah. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm exhausted. I mean, that's how I always am after one of these. At the end, I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Wiped out. I'm surprised even Beyonce, but I mean, it was a journey, It
Yeah.
was a journey.
Yeah.
We were going through some shit with her, man, for sure. I had a thought earlier and it has now escaped me, at least temporarily.
What was it about?
It was about the album and how I felt. I don't know I think.
So how do you feel? Because we've gone through albums before where they've followed a story arc at a pretty emotional one. How do you feel like this holds up to other ones like that?
I think it's really well done. I feel like she just walked this line very well of sharing with us, the listener, what she was going through, what she was reflecting on, how she was feeling, the torture of the feelings, doing it in a way that you can understand where she's coming from, but not making it so specific and personal that we can't relate. I'm sure there's tons of people who, when they're going through some bumpy shit in their relationship, they probably put this on.
I like that it showed the multiple emotions and not just sadness or anger, but all the different vantage points that point towards that feeling.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I was most impressed by with this album is it made Beyonce just feel like a normal person, which of course she is. Mm-hmm. But it's so easy to take these people who I know Jay-Z is technically a billionaire and they're married, so I think together they're billionaires who travel the world to perform on stages in front of hundreds of thousands of people, and like the world that they live in and the life that they have, I can't even fathom. And so it's hard to take somebody who exists in that space and then consider them as a person who has feelings and worries.
Really?
Well, I mean, just in a general sense, because and I'm sure it's just a bunch of my own bullshit misconceptions, because
I think more of maybe, I'm guessing what you might be surprised with is that she is genuine.
I think that's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay.
In a very long, convoluted way.
Because all the people are people. It's just some of them are a little bit more full of themselves. And if she seems through this a little bit more down to earth.
Yes. And most people who are filthy rich, I don't trust them for a fucking second. Mm-hmm. I really don't. And I don't consider them to have feelings in a normal sense, because in my opinion, typically the people who have that kind of money, they're fucking bankers and all this, and all they're trying to do is just get more. They're just, it seems like they're filled with greed of some form, mm-hmm. either more power, more money, more control, whatever. And she is not a result of that. She's just wildly successful. And so I think really that's a surprise for me, is I feel like you're saying, she comes off as very down to earth, mm-hmm. just a person who has normal feelings and normal emotions, not, oh, the damn EU blocked my dastardly corporate will and now I have to fucking pay workers money and I hate workers and I don't want to pay them money and I should just be able to own people, like that's my stupid, like warped conception of that. Way off in the weeds right now. But even with some of these big artists, it seems like they get, some of them so often describe their lives as getting sucked into this fucking hellstorm of just drugs and women and touring, and they lose their souls in the process because mm-hmm. they just get swallowed up by this machine. And it seems like she has not been swallowed by the machine, which is nice. Mm-hmm. It's really fucking nice. Mm-hmm. There you go. I don't even know what my point was. I think that my point was I'm just impressed by her. Like, I feel like she's the type of person who, like we were joking about, she answers your phone, right? I feel like Beyonce would be the type of person who would sit here and have a conversation while you're cooking dinner and just, oh, this is a lovely home and this and that. And I mean, I don't know why exactly you're laughing. There are people who are just too fucking snobby. Mm-hmm. We're beneath them, She does not come off as snobby, in my opinion.
My guess, and I don't want to get too much into assumptions, but I bet she's very nice to the wait staff at restaurants.
Right. Yeah. Fuck yeah. She probably is. Man. Yeah. Yeah. I love this album. It's a fantastic album. Very well done. Mm-hmm. Very well done. Yeah. Good shit. Well, anything else you want to say?
No.
Shut it down?
Yeah.
That was fun. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thanks.
Look at the flowers in the background. All nice and pretty. Yeah. For those of you who are wondering, the flowers in the background, those are for her for Mother's Day. And that's from the garden that she has grown all by herself in the front yard, because she's quite the gardener. So our front yard is very pretty. Our backyard is very pretty. Lots of flowers. And it's nice because all she wants is flowers from her own yard. So we go out and pick the flowers.
And Chinese food.
And we had that this weekend.
Yes.
One thing I did want to say, and I was going to say it early, but I'm glad I waited till after the album, is there's so many albums where it seems like the pursuit is, fame and fortune and money and all this other shit. And she never really touches on that. That always came off as an aside. But it was neat to listen to her express all these emotions and really keep to this idea of having a meaningful relationship with somebody and wanting that relationship to last. And that's where all the value is. Because every now and then I'm always just kind of shocked. Like I have lately been not trying to brag, but just trying to acknowledge in the videos and appreciate like how good our lives are. And how so often it seems like people want these things that ultimately kind of ruin their lives, it seems like. While this, to me, is perfect.
You mean this?
This.
Oh.
This. Like what we have.
Right.
Our lives. And I've heard so many horror stories through these albums about what money and fame and all this shit does. And it's like, no thanks. No thank you. You know? I don't really know what my point was. But I'm just happy. I guess that's my point. I'm happy.
Good. I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice. Okay. Well, good?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you soon.